Lesson 2.1 is unit rates. We're going to start talking about unit rates, ratios, proportions, and proportional relationships in this set of lessons. A rate is just a ratio that compares two quantities measured in different units of measure. So 300 miles for 6 hours is a rate. These are two different quantities, that's numbers, that have different measurements, miles and hours. So a unit rate is just a rate whose denominator is 1 when written as a fraction. So we can take this rate we started with, 300 miles in 6 hours, and change it to a unit rate by simplifying or reducing the fraction to a number over 1. So we get 50 miles for 1 hour. And we got that by dividing both the numerator and denominator by 6. And you could see it just written as 50 miles per hour, but it's still a unit rate because it's 50 miles per 1 hour. The denominator is 1. Example 1. Find each unit rate. A part. Shelley's heart beats 380 times in 5 minutes. How many times does it beat per minute? Let's first look at what the units are that are being compared. We have two quantities that are being compared, beats and minutes. So we've got beat per minute. That helps us see the order. So I'm going to do the number of beats per the number of minutes that were given, and then we'll simplify that down to a denominator or a fraction whose denominator is 1. So 380 beats per 5 minutes. We can divide, and we get 76 over 1 minute. So how many times does it beat per minute? We could write it as 76 beats per minute. B part. Danny cycles 68 miles in 4 hours. What is her average speed? Well, on this problem, it doesn't say something per something. It starts out with the word speed. We kind of need to break this down. Speed would be like miles per hour. So it's always going to be a distance per some amount of time. And that's a very common type of problem, so it's one we should be familiar with, that if it doesn't give you something like what is her miles per hour, if it says speed, we know we can make that into miles per hour because it's distance over time. So her miles are 68 miles, and she did that in 4 hours. So we'll change that to a unit rate. 68 over 4. They'll both divide by 4, and we can just say 68 divided by 4. We'll get 17 over 1. So her average speed is 17 miles per hour. Example 2, we're looking for the best deal on out of some sports drinks. Drink A is 12 ounces for 99 cents. Drink B is 16 ounces for $1.19. And drink C is 24 ounces for $1.89. Which is the better buy? We do want to think about what the better buy would be. The better buy would be the one that costs the least per ounce. So we're going to look at cost per ounce. For drink A, the cost is 99 cents or 0.99 divided by 12 ounces. For drink B, the cost is $1.19 divided by 16 ounces. And for drink C, the cost is $1.89 divided by 24 ounces. So we can go through and simplify these. We can write them as a unit rate, a number over 1, or we could just skip to what the number would be. When we divide 99 cents by 12 ounces, we get 0.083 if we round. For drink B, we can round and get 0.074. And then for drink C, we can once again round, and we get 0.079 if we round up. So just make sure you go out enough decimal places that you can compare these. I went out just enough to compare each of them. And the better buy would be the one that costs the least per ounce. That would be this one. It's the least amount. And so drink B is the better buy.